Hi guys, this is Bill from Tiny House Prepper, and I'm really excited because I'm just about to finish the final step of the shed. I'm going to finish the interior shelving and start to move in. And I'm really excited to finally be done with this thing. So let's get started. Tiny House Prepper. Some people may question why I use screws instead of nails. That's one reason right there. Holding that joint out in midair, there's no way you could hammer it. There's nothing to hammer against, but you can do it well with a screw.
You put it at the top, or is that when you put the second one in?
Perfect. So now I got the shelving in. We got 2 shelves over there and then more bigger space down underneath for the snowblower and stuff. So now all I have to do is paint them and then we can start using it. I know it's just a shed, why paint it? Well, it's my shed and it's a nice shed and I only need to paint it once, so. Oh, and we're keeping our palm tree in here now. Now I custom designed these shelves for the stuff that we had. I put the first shelf here up high so that I could fit the snowblower and the lawnmower underneath of it. And then over here we have the generator. That was my generator that I used for construction when I was in construction, but it's also a nice prepper emergency generator. And then the air compressor over there. Put in a short shelf here, and then I got 2 shelves up here. Now, we are going to take all of the cardboard boxes that we have. We're going to sort everything out. A lot of it will be thrown away. Everything that we're going to keep, we're going to get a bunch of these and put them in like this. This will be more sturdy, keep the rodents out. It's clear so you can see what's in it. And I have designed it so that this will fit 2 like that. And 2 on top. So each row I'll be able to put 4 of these in, and then I can put labels on there of what's in there. I think we can fit an awful lot of stuff in here, and it'll be much more organized, easy to get to. It's just going to be a process, you know. We don't have all of these yet, and it's going to take a while to sort through everything, but for now I'm just going to bring the boxes over and put them in here and see how it goes. But the eventual plan is to have everything in these. I think it'll be pretty good. So now that the shed's about done, we come down to the final step, the final process in our downsizing process. We did a video not too long ago called the downsizing process, and I'll put a link at the end of this video if you haven't seen it. But we talked about how we went through several different stages in several different houses to downsize. This is the final stage. This is our storage locker that we rent. And we hope to get rid of this thing. Basically anything that's not, everything that's in here has to go into the shed. If it doesn't fit, then we have to get rid of it. This is the final process of sorting and getting rid of, and you know what I'm talking about. Probably only 2/3 of this would actually fit in the shed, and this right now is a total disaster because we've just been throwing stuff in there. This is about the same size as the shed, but the shed's got all those shelves and this has no shelves and everything is just jumbled. So I'm hopeful that we'll be able to completely get rid of this storage locker. We won't have to be spending the monthly rent on it. You know, now that I look at this, it's not really as bad as I thought it was. Over here, this is our bicycle. This is a tandem recumbent. That's our pride and joy, but we haven't been able to ride it in a while because we can't get to it. But except for that bicycle, all the rest of this stuff is construction materials. This is carpet here, carpet and padding that we're going to put down in the sunroom. The rest of this is just some plywood and some different things that are just construction debris, basically. I'll just be able to get rid of. Back here we have 2 more recumbent bicycles. That one's a single, and this one is a trike that used to belong to my mother. We're going to be hanging those from the ceiling, hopefully, in the shed. And then we have all of this insulation that's going to be going on the roof of the trailer when I do that. So almost all of this from there all the way around is just construction stuff and a few bicycles, which means that really all we have is a few boxes underneath the insulation and out this way. And there's really not as much there as it looks like. I think it'll fit into the shed pretty easily. This is our pride and joy, our tandem recumbent bicycle. We've got thousands of miles on this thing, but we haven't been able to ride it for about the past 2 years because it's been over there in storage and we haven't been able to have access to it. So now I've been able to get it out, and we're going to be able to finally store it in the shed and actually have access to it to be able to hopefully go out and ride 2 or 3 times a week like we used to do. We're really excited. This, by the way, is a bicycle made by Rans, R-A-N-S. It's called a Rans Screamer. It's the best tandem recumbent you can buy, and we really love it. Okay, so we've started bringing some of the things over from the storage area that we want to keep. And we just sort of put it in here for now, but this is a work in progress. This is going to be very slow and tedious. So I'm not going to bore you with all of that, with all of the boxes, but you know, we just got things like, here's my winter boots. We don't have room inside our little trailer for it, so we have to switch that stuff out. I've got lots of empty Thrive boxes for storage. But like I said, eventually we're going to be replacing that with those clear plastic ones. So I've got just a little bit of storage there. We've still got most of our shelves empty. Of course, we have our Thrive storage rack. Now, I've said this before, but most of our Thrive food is stored elsewhere. We're just putting a few things in here so that every time we need a can from the house, we don't have to run all the way over to our big storage area for their Thrive food. We just have a little bit of things we keep here. Now, I installed that air conditioner. So this shed has heating and air conditioning. We're not going to heat it unless someone is spending the night here. And we have the air conditioner basically for the food. I've had a lot of questions about the temperature range for storing the food. It can be cold, it can be below 0, and it doesn't hurt it at all. But it doesn't do well above 90 degrees for long extended periods of time. It won't spoil, but the nutrition and flavor could degrade over time if you keep it stored at real high temperatures. So that's why we have that air conditioner in here, and we'll probably set it at about like 78 or 80 degrees just in the summer, just to keep it, you know, cool for the Thrive. Then we got, you know, some boxes here. Now our bicycles, our beloved bicycles. There's my mountain bike that I ride to work every day, and then behind it we have the tandem recumbent. And then above it we have the single recumbent hanging from the ceiling. And then of course we got the snowblower, lawnmower. There's my generator for construction, but it's also a prepper generator, and an air compressor to run the pneumatic tools, stuff like that. This shed seemed so huge when we first moved, or when I was first building it, but now that we're starting to move into it, it gets smaller with every box that I move in, with every piece of equipment that I move in. But I'm happy with it. Like I said, I'm not going to bore you with all the details of filling those shelves with boxes, because that's going to be a tedious time as we tend to, we're going to have to sort everything out. Yeah, but there it is. There's our shed. For right now, I'm not putting anything on this bottom shelf because in another couple of weeks, my dad is going to be coming to stay with us for about a week as he gets his other eye done with the cataracts have to be removed, and he'll be staying in here while he's in there. So I'm going to keep that shelf free so I can put his mattress on there for him.
It is wonderful to have the bike back. Oh my goodness, I love this bicycle.
We've put a lot of miles on this, but as I said before, it's been buried over there in our storage area for the past 2 years, and we haven't had any access to be able to ride it at all. So now that we have the shed done and we can store it here, now we can get back to it. So we're really excited.
Yep. It's interesting, the position in front where Bill is riding is called the captain, and back here I'm called the stoker.
Yep.
So that's why, you know, I'll call him captain.
And I call her the rear admiral.
Yeah. You know, no matter how hard I try, he always comes in first.
And no matter how fast I pedal, I can't pull away from her.
Can't get rid of me. Yeah, this has been wonderful riding together, because we can enjoy the trip, and I'm not constantly struggling to try to keep up with this, you know, world-class bike rider here.
So, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please don't forget to like and, you know, subscribe. And
we appreciate your comments. We love you guys, and well, I guess we're going to take off and go for our first ride in ages.
You have a wonderful day. We're going to go for a ride. You ready?
I'm ready, hon.
Go.